What's up, everyone? It's Dan with Tools in Action. This is Eric with Tools in Action. We basically review tools and all kinds of things. Today we have a Bosch. What's the
all kinds of things.
What we do? We'll review anything. Today we have the Bosch miter saw. Me myself, I don't use miter saws or table saws. I just prefer not to. They're just dangerous to me, and I don't like them. I don't even want to work with them. So Eric's our master in-house.
I wouldn't say master, but I've always wanted one.
Yeah, he's always going through table saws and stuff, but he's always wanted a nice table saw. So finally, we went to Acme Tools and we got him one of the best tools or saws on the market, the Bosch glide saw. So Eric, tell us all about the Bosch glide saw.
Yeah, you guys have probably seen this out. It's revolutionary. It's very, very cool. First of all, I'll kind of go over some of the stuff. The model number on this is GCM. What's the model number? Behind you. Well, I can't see.
GCM12SD.
SD. It's the Bosch glide saw. As you can see, well, this is a 15 amp. It's got a 15 amp motor and it's 3,800 RPM. As you can see, what's cool about it is there's no rails on the back. It's strictly
Take that bag off. There you go.
Strictly uses a glide movement. It's got the horizontal and the vertical arm. On there you can see both the arms. So very, very smooth. This is one of those tools that Bosch took a long time to implement and develop. They've done a lot. I'm sure they've done a lot of research on it because there's a lot of cool features on this, and it really seems like it just covers everything. A couple things to note about the arm back here. What this is going to do is really save you around 12 inches because you don't have those rods going out, the glide rods. So it saves you about 12 inches of table space, which is really nice. It's made out of a, let's see, cast aluminum, and it's got sealed bearings on there. Now I've seen videos where guys have taken 2x4s and they've smacked the back of this, and it still works.
Why would they smack the back of
To
it?
show the toughness of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to do that with mine because knowing my luck, something's going to happen, and now I'm out $750, so I'm not going to do that, but you can see other videos on it. A couple things I did want to know. It is, again, it's a 15 amp motor on here, 12-inch blade. It comes with the 60 tooth blade, and right off the bat, the only thing we had to install was this lever right here for the bevel cuts and the locking feature, and that was it. And ours was measured true 90. Some people I've noticed said that they had to adjust it a little bit. We did not. The only other thing I did is just because, for safety reasons, I wanted to check and make sure the blade was definitely tight. Change the blade's very simple. Screw right back here. You just loosen this up, loosen these two up here. This mechanism folds up, and then you can access the blade, which we'll show you in a second. But again, we didn't have to do much with this at all starting off, which was nice. It was nice out of the box. As you can see, there's a lot of red features on here. Basically, everything that's red on here is something that can move or be adjusted, which is nice. The only thing that can't be, which we'll show you in a second, is the depth cut. That's for some reason not red. Not that it's a big deal. But to kind of go over this, it does for the capacity. It's 4 inches by 14 inches. So it moves out to 14 inches. You can do 4 inches high.
Let me try moving that. This looks nice. Wow, that is smooth. Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh, that's cool. At a 45, you can get 2 inches by the 14 inches. And then for crown molding, if you have it against the fence, it's 6.5 inches. But it's really going to be on the left-hand side, because if you come over here, see how much room you have over here? As you can see, the motor is on top. Come over on this side. You got about 4 inches right here. So what this is basically belt driven right down here. So what's nice, because they're sealed bearings back in the arm, the only two things you really have to worry about for maintenance is keeping the belt clean, which it's got a nice seal on there, it doesn't get really dirty. But you do want to check it every once in a while. And then also you got access to the brushes on both sides of the motor. Those are really about it, and obviously the blade. But to go over a little bit of it, when we got our table, I mean, we did the measurements, everything was cool, but you can see we have a level on here. Can you get them close or no?
Oh.
Not really close. But you can see it sits smooth on every part of the actual table. Right against it. What's nice, even if you bring out the extenders, still sits nice on that cross. So it's got a very nice tabletop to it. So let's go a little bit into it. You get in the video too? Or you just
No,
the camera?
I'm just stabilizing the camera.
Oh, good thinking, man.
Yeah, I know. That's why
I
you
got
could.
stuff on this side that we got to look at.
Well, I'll swing that way. Everybody, you can tell when Eric does the videos and when I do the videos, because Eric's are just way off in the space. All right.
Well, I guess we got to start on this side now.
You want to start on the other side?
No, we'll start here. Everything's basically accessible in the front. Like we said, the stuff with red can be moved. The kerf right here, you can basically adjust these in, so you're not going to get as much rip off on the material. These are adjustable. To access the bevel cuts to the left, just lift this lever up, and then you can go ahead and move it to 45 degrees. If you want to go farther than 45 degrees, now you got to pick up the camera and come on over here.
Oh my god, dude. You're driving me crazy. One thing I noticed, even though I don't know nothing about saws, was it's cool. It tells you 45. But okay.
Yeah, most of them do that.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
If you want to go farther than 45, just move this to the left. Now you can go up to 47 degrees. If you turn it the other way, see right now, it locks it down to the straight 90. If you want to go to the right side, just turn it to the right. Same thing, 45 degrees.
What if you wanted to go to 48 degrees?
Well, you can go to 47, that's it.
Okay.
Just turn it back towards the right.
Why would you need to go to 47?
If you want to make a 47 degree cut.
Okay. I'm just being,
No, I know.
just asking. I don't know about saws. You're the man.
I know. Oh, one thing I should show you back here too. This is a cool little feature. For crown molding, if you want to do 33.9 degrees, pull this lever up, pop and turn, and it locks it right into place.
That's
so you're
nice.
good for the crown molding, which is very cool.
What's this thing for right here?
Alright, since Dan's jumping ahead of everything, like we're talking about changing the blade, this just stops it from spinning when you end up changing it.
Okay.
So when you're loosening it up there. As long as we're on this side, a couple things to note. If you want to lock in the down position, there's your lock. As you can see, if you want to adjust your height of your cut, you don't want it to go all the way through, change this knob, flip that over, and it stops it. So, and if for some reason you need that height for a couple things, but you need to make another cut, and you want to go all the way through, spins right over and allows it to go straight down through. So you don't have to readjust if you want to just make a cut for something else, which is very cool. Alright. To move, also on the base I forgot to mention, it's got 4 places, 2 here, 2 on the back. Basically if you want to attach this to your table, you can go ahead and do it. You can bolt it right in, which is cool. It's got a nice large face on there if you just want to clamp it down, make a quick cut. On the back, these fences, if you see on the fences, nice and big, it's a nice big fence, and you can see your measurements nice and easy. It's got 4 holes, 2 down here, 2 down here if you want to make some type of jig, or you want to make, attach something to it. They slide out nice, which is
Well, they're like ball bearing.
no,
feel.
they're not ball bearing, but they feel like it, don't they? I don't know. They are. I don't feel like it, but it stops, which is nice. So you can go right out and it stops. If you want to take it off, can you see back here? just flick this lever out. They come right off. You don't have to worry about getting them in the way.
Okay, why would you want to take it off?
What's that?
Why would you want to take it off?
Because you don't need it.
Okay.
It depends what you're cutting. I mean, it's nice to have the options to do whatever you want to. If you don't want that in the way. For instance, okay, if I'm gonna make a cut, I might want to move it and I want to take it off because this is going to get more in the way than anything.
Oh, wow, you're really smart.
You know, it just depends. It's just nice to have that option. Alright, if we cruise around to the other side. If you want just the chop feature, just lift this lever and now it won't slide at all, which is pretty cool. For transporting, if say it's you need it lower, you're going into whatever for whatever reason, I don't know, you can lock it and it'll stay in this place right here too.
Can you hook a vacuum attachment up to that?
You can. I'm too cheap to have one, so I don't have a vacuum to show you. So it does come with the bag that locks into place. It does an okay job of catching. I mean, a lot of people say it's done a lot, but you can see for the amount of cutting we have, there's kind of a lot of sawdust. Not that I'm a big complaint, but it doesn't catch everything. I'm trying to think what
What's
else.
the Allen key, this and this? What's all that for?
Alright, I'm getting to that. Hold on. The Allen key's on board like Dan was saying. Well, he wasn't saying it, pulling stuff up. But this is to allow you for your blade, for your adjustments on your curves. If you need to do the detents on here, readjust them. It's got two screws here, 2 screws on this side. So it's nice because it's got a nice little storage feature on here. And it actually holds it down there nice and tight so you're not going to lose it during transporting. It's got the handles here on each side for transporting it. One thing that's pretty cool is the actual clamp. The clamp just pops in and you can swivel it whichever way you want to. What's nice is before they had a quick lever on there, quick lock lever. This you can just put it on there a couple turns and it's tight.
How does it lock in the back there? Is there a release?
Nope, it slides right in the hole, and as you can see right here, that gives it the gripping power. So
nice.
basically it pushes down, kind of
Gotcha.
right in there. So it's pretty cool. Hey, you don't need that. It's just a tool that came with it to attach that, so you don't really need that. Okay, on the front, everything's accessible on the front. Everything's accessible on the front. Your bevel right here, it's got obviously all the major cuts for the detents, but just hold on this lever. If you let go, it's going to lock it right into place. 15 degrees, 22.5. But if you want to override it for fine adjustments, it locks right into place, and now you can move it wherever you want. You don't have to hold the lever down.
Let me move it because I want to see. Wow, that's nice too. What's that thing do that you're spinning?
Locks it in place so it doesn't move.
Oh, I thought this does with the indents.
No, that allows
Oh, that just goes into the indents. The other one will allow you fine measurements, right?
this lock will.
Okay.
Alright, one last thing I definitely want to cover, which is cool. A lot of contractors, a lot of people use these every day. I don't use them every day, so I kind of like the nice gliding feature, but some people want a little bit more resistance on it. And if you want that, you can use this tool that's in the back, and right back on the top, right up here, you can adjust it. So if you don't want it to slide as easy as it does, just adjust this. It'll give you a little bit of feedback on it when you're cutting, which is nice. Now a couple things. Oh, last thing too, for you lefties out there, it's nice because you still got the D handle, but you got the thumb on the right side too, so you can use the left side or the right side. I'm a lefty, but I don't know. I've had to learn everything right-handed, so. Overall, it's a great saw. Love this thing. I'm happy I finally got a saw. The one thing I do wish it kind of had, not that I would use a lot, but it's just a nice feature to have, and with everything else having it, I don't understand why they did not put a laser on this. A laser would have been nice. I think it would have been a pretty inexpensive addition to it. But I have no idea. Could be what this is for. Maybe they're coming out with an add-on soon where you can pop one right on there. I mean, that's really the only knock I really have on it. Obviously, I mean, it is heavy to move. So if you're going to be moving around a lot, it's not the most portable saw unless you're a He-Man. But you got to expect that with a good quality table saw. You'd rather have the weight when you're cutting something. You don't want something that moves a lot on you. So all we're going to do is just kind of show you, I mean, I don't know, we'll cut something for you.
We'll cut my arm off if I use it.
Yeah, we're going to do Dan's arm. He's going to put his arm in there and just kind of show it to you. Okay. Alright, as you can see, we're just going to cut through a 2x6 just so you can see it. But then you'll be able to notice actually how much debris, waste goes up in here. As you can see, it grabbed a little bit of it. Not much. You can see it kind of, it still shoots off a lot. Seen the videos, if you have an actual shop vacuum, it does pick up a lot, obviously a lot more because you got suction power on there. So.
Okay, now let's chop some rebar with it.
Alright, let's do that. Hey, grab the door off the truck. We'll chop through my door.
No.
Alright, all in all, it's a great saw, man. You're definitely going to pay more on this thing than you are the other saws. Some of the other saws start, their high-end saws start at $600. It's about $150 more. It's well worth it, especially if you have a small workplace. One other thing I forgot to talk about is that this has the basically durable precision cut is what Bosch likes to call it, which means you're going to get the same cut time in, time out, all the time,
What kind of warranty does it have?
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah, look on the box.
Dude, you're supposed to be all ready for this review.
Dude, there's like
I'm not
500
this is so
things.
going on here.
There's like 500 things to know about this saw. You're the warranty guy.
You don't know something simple as a warranty?
No. Yeah, well, you told me you knew what.
1 year unconditional, 30-day money back.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. Okay, so it has a 1 year warranty.
Yeah, it has a 1 year warranty. You know what? If you're familiar with Bosch, Bosch just makes some kick-ass stuff. They make some of the best stuff around. They're made to be abused and used every single day. Again, that's why some of the stuff you pay for more, but you get more with it too. So, all in all, I really like the saw. I'm happy I bought it. I'm happy to spend the extra, money on it. Again, wish it did have a laser. Not that it's a deal breaker, but it's a very nice saw. So, don't forget you can actually read the written review over at toolsinaction.com, and don't forget to check out acmetools.com.
And don't forget to subscribe to our videos, you guys. Really important. It helps us out a lot.
Yeah, definitely.